There we go, and I'll just drop everyone onto mute. Fabulous. So, mindful Monday meditation session. Still have to say that slowly, doesn't quite trip off the tongue. Basic format being we do a little meditation, we look at some breath work, and then we finish with loving kindness. And it's the same format every week. And the reason we do that is because sometimes it's good to have that regular, familiar practice. The loving kindness helps us build up, the more we do it, compassion for others, but also actually for ourselves, because sometimes we're harsher on ourselves than we are on other people. So it's a good practice to be doing. And there's lots of different versions of it, and I tend to just kind of come up with I don't think it's ever been quite the same. The essence of it is the same, but I don't think the actual meditation has ever been quite the same. And so we'll begin, we'll get going with just our shorter meditation to start off with. So I'll invite you to have a stretch, have a fidget, get comfortable. And if you're going to be lying down, make sure you're not squashing your head up. If you're sitting, make sure don't feel you've got to hold a rigidly stiff back, because that's not going to help. Just sit so as you're not restricting your breathing. So if you're hunched over a bit and you're not going to be able to breathe as clearly, the best way, and we talked about this yesterday on the meditation one, is imagine that you've got a piece of string suspended there and everything just drops into a nice alignment. And I find if I do that before a session, I can sit for a lot longer than trying to find the right position any other way. And we'll begin by taking 3 deep breaths together. And I don't want you to close your eyes on the first breath and relax and focus within. I don't want you to close your eyes, relax and focus within on the second breath. But on the third breath, as you breathe out, just allow your eyes to close just in the time you need to take to relax and begin to focus just within. And then I'll guide us forward from there. So let's take a nice deep breath together. And out. Second wonderful deep breath together. And out. And the third wonderful deep breath together. As you breathe out this time, just allowing your eyes to gently close. And just return to your natural breath. Gentle rise and fall. Your own natural rhythm and tide. And actually say to yourself, I mean, say it out loud if you want, but you can say it just to yourself. I'm going to relax. I'm going to meditate. Everyday thoughts will not disturb me. Sounds round about me will not distract me. It all just helps me go deeper within. We're just going to lengthen the breath a bit more. So we're taking slow, deep breaths, but not forcing it. Nothing should be forced. So just allowing that breath to be deeper. Imagine you're breathing into the pit of your stomach. And then just allowing it to gently release with slow, deep breathings. And on the in-breath, I want you to just say to yourself, peace and tranquility. And imagine you're breathing that into yourself. And as you breathe out, say to yourself, stress and worry. And imagine you're breathing that out. If it helps, picture it like a mist, like a grey mist leaving the body. So breathing in peace and tranquility. Breathing out stress and worry. And follow your breath as it goes all the way in. And follow it on the way out. And just continue on. And continue on a little longer. That's right, just a little bit longer. And then when you're ready to return and make the most of this session this evening, just gently bring yourself back. Shift to your normal breathing. Become aware of your feet, your fingers, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Just move a little bit to bring yourself back into your body. Back here. Back now. Fabulous. I could do a class every night. I really could. Okay, so our breath technique today is, I guess it's kind of in two phases, and I'll go through both. It's actually more of a meditation than a breathwork technique, I think, this one. And we're going to start by using, again, just like we just did, slow deep breathing, but we're going to imagine that we're moving all the energy up from down at the bottom of our feet all the way up to the top of the head on the in-breath, and then as we breathe out, we're moving it all the way back down. So it goes all the way up from the feet, all the way back down. The second phase of this is when you get into it, when you've been practicing it a bit, you take it a little bit further. So you imagine that you're then drawing energy up from just deep in the earth on the in-breath, and then on the out-breath you're drawing it in from above, and as you exhale, bringing it down. So we'll give it a go. We'll go through this. If you're going to start practicing it, work on each phase in order. Start with the simpler one within the body, and then as you get the feel for that and you're getting the flow of that, then after a few sessions introduce the expanded version on top. So again, just sitting comfortably. Just allow your eyes to gently close. And if it helps to visualize it, picture it, imagine it in some way, whether you imagine it as a color, as a light, as a mist moving through you, whichever works for you. We're going to return in a moment to slow, deep breathing. Beginning now. And now just start imagining, just visualizing, picturing, breathing in, bringing up energy from the feet, all the way up through the body, through the torso, to the top of the head. And as you breathe out, allowing that energy to run all the way back down. All the way up. And all the way down. If ever you're doing any sort of meditation with the idea of energy or working with energy in that sense, if you place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth, the palate just behind your teeth at the front, and that connects and completes a circuit which allows that energy to flow even better for you. And now just lengthening those breaths a little bit more. Start to imagine that you're drawing that energy up from deep within the earth. Up through the body to the top of the head. And then releasing, and as you breathe out, you're drawing energy in from out of the universe, from the stars, from the sun, from everything above you. Drawing up from the depths of the earth. Drawing down from the sky and the heavens. When we breathe like this, we're bringing down the yang energy from above and the yin energy from below. And regular practice like this will bring balance and harmony to the body's energy, to how we feel, and to our minds. So breathe on. A little while longer. And it's not unknown that when you breathe and do breath work with energy, that sometimes the body may begin to sway a little bit. Or you'll feel areas where it kind of, so it's like a tickling, like a rapid pulse as the energy works through. And this kind of breath work and visualization and meditation will help clear any blocks in the body's natural energy system. So now just bring that awareness to just drawing the energy up from the feet to the top of the head again. And then just return to your normal breathing. And then just slowly return back. That's right. So, let's get into our final meditation of the session this evening. It's our loving kindness meditation, usually a bit longer than the other work we've done throughout the session. So have a fidget, get comfortable. It's always good to do that. It's just nice. I just like moving around and doing that. It feels good. And we'll start this with a couple of breaths, and it's entirely up to you, whichever first or second breath, whichever is the best breath for you to close your eyes on and relax into this, then go with that. And I'll guide you through this. Taking a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out, and allowing your eyes to close if you've not done so already. And I want you to just become aware of the point of stillness between the breaths. That pause between the in and out. And as you become aware of that pause between the in and out, I wonder where within you you begin to notice that same stillness now. Might be in a foot, might be in a toe, might be in a hand, an arm, might be in the stomach, might be in your head. Wherever you notice that now, that is stillness. Allow that sense of stillness to spin and flow within you. And as that stillness will continue to spin and flow within you, I want you in your mind's eye to imagine, picture yourself walking along a woodland path. See the things you see, hear the things you hear, sense and feel what it's like to be in that woodland now. Be aware of the ground beneath you, the trees about you, the sky above you. As you continue on along that path, you notice up ahead a clearing. And the path leads directly into that clearing, and as you enter it, you notice in the very center a column of light. I don't know whether that light is just flowing downwards, or whether it's flowing upwards, or whether it's flowing in both directions at each time. But just be aware of that beam of light, that beam of energy. And I don't know what colour it is that represents love and kindness to you. Whatever colour that is, just be aware of that now. And you step out into the circle of the trees in that clearing and step into that beam of light, flowing through you with every breath, a constant, eternal stream of love and kindness, an unconditional love, like that the sun gives. Doesn't matter who we are, what we've done, the sun shines on us all equally. It asks nothing. And this love, this light descending and flowing through this place, flowing through you now, is the same. Unconditional, loving kindness. And as you stand there with that light flowing through you, you become aware of either a person or a group of people that mean the world to you. Mean the absolute world to you. You notice them stepping into the clearing. And as they stand before you, that light beams out from your heart, connecting to each of them. With that love, that kindness flowing through you, out into their lives also. And there's nothing to do, just allow that love and that kindness to flow. thanking them for being there. They step away, carrying that light and that love with them. And you stand there, that beam of light and love flowing through you. As into the clearing, step friends, acquaintances, people you like, people you know. Maybe it's one person, could be a few people. And again, as they step forward, that light, that love, that kindness flows down and through you and out to them. Beams of light connecting, sharing that light and that love. That's right. And they thank you and leave the clearing. That light and that love still flowing through you. You've become the bridge, the conduit, linking the earth and the sky with that light. As into the clearing steps a person or people that represent the strangers in the world, those friends that you've not met yet. And that light and that love flows from you and through you out to those people or that person and connects, filling their life with that love and kindness. And they thank you and leave the clearing, taking some of that love and light with them, that kindness. And still that love and light flows through you. As into the clearing steps somebody who maybe you've had a disagreement with, a falling out with. Maybe at some point they've upset you. But that love and that light, that kindness, it's unconditional, and that light flows through you to that person, bathing them in that same loving kindness. And that's right. And they thank you as they leave the clearing, that light and love flowing through you. And that light and love flow through, and it begins to flow, illuminating the world beneath your feet, flowing out to all life, all existences. A loving kindness, unconditional, like the love and light of the sun. And you continue to allow that light to flow through you into and around the world, bathing the world in love and kindness. And finally you become aware of yourself stepping into the clearing in front of you. And that light, that love and that kindness flows from you out to that you, bathing that you with that love, that light and that kindness. Filling you with that love, that light and that kindness. And the other you comes walking towards you. And you hold out your arms and you embrace that other you, drawing all that love, that light and kindness into your very center. And you step out of that light, bringing that love and that kindness with you, out of the clearing back onto the path through the woodland. Each step bringing you back to normal everyday awareness, bringing that love and kindness back with you and out into your everyday. No wonder just how many more ways you can discover to experience and express that loving kindness for yourself and others throughout the week ahead. As you start to return, becoming aware of here and now, tips your toes, tips your fingers, give them a wiggle, have a stretch, have a fidget. Be back here. When you're ready to have a great week, when you're ready to embrace that loving kindness and take it out into the world with you, open your eyes, be here now. Wonderful. It's been a pleasure sharing this session with you, and I look forward to seeing everyone on Wednesday for the Wednesday workshop. And I'll see you then. Take care. Bye bye.